brain injuries happen to families. Family structure, roles, and communication patterns may change in reaction to a severe brain injury, and parents are central to these changes. To some extent, the demands placed on parents may be unreasonable and unattainable following a severe brain injury.
A brain injury is sometimes a very harsh and sudden initiation into the world of special needs parenting. Your child may experience stigmatization and discrimination. Unfortunately, it is common for behaviors, like angry outbursts and impulsive responses, to be misunderstood as a moral failure or lack of parenting by others who lack appropriate knowledge. You may need to continually educate others about your child's injury, as well as your child's specific capabilities, challenges, and strengths. If you have other children, they will require the same level of attention and care that they received pre-injury, if not more. And during all of this, you may have limited support yourselves.
From a parenting perspective, a brain injury affecting a 10-year-old child will be very different from one experienced by a teenager or adult child. Teenagers and young adults, who are just beginning to navigate the world independently, may resent caretaking by their parents. Parents' help may be seen as intrusive, even when your help is in the child's best interest and necessary for rehabilitation, recovery, and daily living. Angry outbursts, personality changes, disinhibited behavior, memory loss, lack of awareness, and a host of other changes in your child may deeply stress the parent-child relationship. Parenting an adult child with a brain injury also comes with unique challenges. A parent's role with a grown child may be complicated by many factors, such as loss of independence, distance, access to information, relationships with spouses or grandchildren, and much more. A brain injury is a traumatic event, and it can be very confusing at times. It's common for parents to experience a wide range of emotions, many of which are conflicting. Parents can be both grateful and angry, thankful and blaming, compassionate and impatient at times, hopeful and helpless. And if the brain injury brings profound changes in personality and behavior, parents may grieve the loss of the child they once knew while also loving the child that lives with all their hearts. Feelings of love and loss often coexist in the vulnerable hearts of parents.
The idea of grieving a child that is still living may seem foreign to many people. However, a severe brain injury is a unique kind of loss. There is no closure or finality. It is a loss steeped in uncertainty and ambiguity. Most likely, there will be many months or years of rehabilitation ahead. No one will be able to give you assurances with absolute certainty about the trajectory of your child's healing and recovery. Your child may or may not return to their previous level of functioning. Some changes may be temporary. Others may be permanent, which is why this type of loss can be so baffling and confusing. So much so, in fact, that it freezes the grief process and complicates mourning.
And it's not just the parents that are confused. Others are too. There are no grief rituals for this kind of loss. Few parents receive adequate support. In fact, your child's injury may remind other parents that life is unfair and unpredictable. You may be living one of their biggest fears. As such, some parents notice a tendency on the part of others to withdraw rather than offer support. Complicating matters, some professionals may also have difficulty accepting ambiguity and hunger for clarity, which can lead to challenges with expectations, care, and understanding.
Family members may also begin to withdraw from one another. Ambiguity and uncertainty challenge and confuse family dynamics. Family members may begin to act in ways that appear dysfunctional, simply because the family system is under enormous pressure. Healthy families can and do buckle under the pressure of a severe brain injury, and even the strongest of families will need support. It is not the family that is sick, it is the situation. Your family is experiencing an ongoing trauma, a trauma that is very much alive and living in the present. This type of ambiguous, traumatic loss is a long-term situation with enormous impact on the present and future life of each and every family member.
In addition to all the behavioral and emotional changes, parents confront a host of other challenges. Some of the most common are insurance funding, financial costs, medical leave, strain on the couple relationship, and caregiving responsibilities. Many parents simply do not have a large reserve of money on hand, and when a brain injury happens, some families may already be struggling to make ends meet. In this situation, a brain injury may mean financial devastation. Treatment is expensive, and bills will begin to mount very quickly. Families often make sacrifices, such as foregoing vacations, selling their possessions, or cutting out all extracurricular activities for children. Additionally, some may need to take out loans or second mortgages on their homes. Parents may take on a second job, work overtime, or ask older children to engage in paid work to help with the family finances. Even with these measures, however, there simply may not be enough money to pay for ongoing rehabilitation and care. Some parents develop spreadsheets and other tracking systems to help them decide which bills to prioritize and pay first, as their income allows. With a house in foreclosure or rent several months in the rears and mounting financial pressures, many parents must still find time and energy to fight their health insurance provider for funding. Even the best insurance plans will not cover all your costs, and many will outright deny expensive and critical care. Out of necessity, parents become experts in understanding and navigating annual and lifetime policy limits, pre-authorizations, co-payments, deductibles, exclusions, denials, and the appeal process. Parents are advised to keep a detailed record of phone calls and paperwork. Dealing with health insurance companies requires persistence and tenacity.
As parents grapple with all the additional financial burdens, they must still prioritize their child's care. The dire nature of your child's needs may make full-time care a necessity. One parent may need to quit or pause working, further increasing financial strain. Parents' calendars are filled with medical appointments amid long days of performing complex medical tasks, providing emotional support, coordinating care, advocating, and providing day-to-day care for the child. Numerous caregivers say that they feel overwhelmed and exhausted, and that their child's needs often exceed their energy levels and capabilities. Some parents experience anxiety, sleep disturbances, depression, anger, significantly reduced quality of life, or poor physical health following a child's brain injury. With all the stressors that parents face, it is no wonder that some parents may begin to feel socially isolated. There may be a sense that no one can truly understand or cope with the depressing circumstances. An additional hurdle is the resistance of some parents to ask for help, even when the family system could benefit from additional support. They may not wish to burden others, or there may be a strong belief in self-reliance in which asking for help is seen as weakness. And unfortunately, when some parents do ask for help, they may be met with unhelpful advice, busy schedules that cannot accommodate them, or platitudes that confirm their beliefs, leading to increased isolation. Suggestions to join support groups, engage in community resources, or contact advocacy groups may do little for families struggling to survive each day.
Self-care and the couple relationship may take a back seat. With little energy or time for anything else, parents will often put their own needs last, increasing the risk of burnout and overwhelm. In addition, some parents begin to take out their frustration on the person closest to them, their partners or spouses. Communication may become less constructive, and marital or couple discord can increase in the aftermath. Family roles and responsibilities may shift, causing additional strain. Parents may need to adopt new ways of communicating, learn new compensatory strategies, redefine roles, work to consolidate efforts to support the child, or focus efforts on rebonding. Parents and caregivers will need to dip into a vast reservoir of practical, psychological, emotional, cognitive, communicative, and relational domains to effectively manage family life in the aftermath of a child's brain injury. The challenges are daunting and all-encompassing. Much of what parents learn is through trial and error. You will not always get it right. There will be mistakes and missteps. Allow yourself some grace and self-compassion with the knowledge that you are doing the best that you can in an extraordinarily difficult situation.
Keeping hope alive in the face of long-term ambiguity and uncertainty requires ceaseless effort, according to author Pauline Boss. The situation may not change, but what you hope for can evolve. Every word spoken, every step taken, every small milestone achieved can be a cause for celebration and gratitude. Some families create meaning by channeling their energy into advocacy, joining with others to bring about change, sharing their experiences, and helping others. Families that maintain hope tend to prioritize open communication, connection, emotional well-being, respect for individual needs and differences, and flexibility. Family roles shift, as do perspectives and goals. Adaptability and understanding are essential for post-traumatic growth and healing. Your child is a vessel of hopes and dreams, even before birth. One of the most painful experiences of parenting is watching those hopes and dreams collect dust. It's okay to allow yourself to feel the loss. You may feel unsteady on your feet as you hold tightly to a fragile lifeline of hope while you move through the pain toward an uncertain future.